Good morning, everyone. I'm Howard Carroll with Packcraft Commercial Carpets and Resilient Flooring, and I got my better best co-host Perry Sirigliano out east for
Hey,
Packcraft. Hey, Perry. Hey, we have our distinguished guest today, Ronald Anderson from Oak Park River Forest 200. He's with the Director of Facilities and Operation. Ron, welcome.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm the executive director of operations. My director that reports to me is the director of director of facilities.
Oh, sorry. Okay, well that's good. Well, I appreciate you clarifying for us. So anyway, Ron, tell us about your company.
Well, we're a 9 through 12 high school district. I'm over operations, so I have the security department, the facilities department, construction, energy conservation. So we have a lot of things going on. We have right now we have like a $60 million construction project going on over the next 3 years, and we're working on the next phase of projects. Hopefully that'll go through, and we'll be hitting the ground running right after this first phase of projects is over with.
Hey, Ron, what inspired you to get into K through 12 facilities?
Well, actually, it's a funny story. Not a funny story, but it's a little story that I had. I asked one of my buddies, Chris Welch. He was the president of the Board of Education over at Proviso at the time. I asked him for a job as a custodian, and he told me no. He said, go back to school and get your education, because if I ever leave, you could get fired. If people could take away your job, but they can't take away your education. So I went back to school and I got a bachelor's degree in computer programming. So I looked around for a job, didn't find a job. I was driving trucks at the same time. Then I went and got my MBA. I got my MBA, and then I went back and got my master's in project management. Several years later, a position opened up over at Proviso, and I applied for the construction manager position, construction manager / night foreman. And at that time, I was able to get in. I was qualified for the position, and I got it. And all the time while I was doing that, I also, my gen eds in school were administrative courses for my gen eds inside of it, because I always known that I wanted to get into the education field. So when the opportunity opened up, I had the background education to go along with the construction management, project management knowledge for the positions.
Oh, that's great.
And
what would you say? What would you say is your most rewarding experience in the education market?
Actually, I have four things that's most rewarding. I'll have to say first is being able to use my educational experience to build my brand, and ultimately obtain my current position as executive director of operations for Oak Park River Forest High School District, which gave me the opportunity to be a member of one of the best, I think, executive cabinets and administrative teams I've ever worked with before. Managing this over $60 million worth of projects is very, very rewarding, and having for my Board of Education and management to have that confidence in me to put me at the realm of that, and also becoming the chairman of the Planning and Construction Professional Development Committee. I have the opportunity to present all over the state. I've presented in multiple states as well. I'm also the president-elect which is a national position for the Association for Facility Engineers, providing professional development, and that's the nationwide certifications. And obtaining my CSBO. I also obtained my CSBO, which is Chief School Business Official certification.
So, Ron, what would you recommend to young people getting into education facilities?
The first part I would say is professional development. You need that professional development. Don't go in cold turkey and just going right in thinking that it's just a walk in the park. It's not. Get your professional development. The first thing is to get your CPS. That's the Certified Professional Supervisor certification. Your CPMM, which is your Certified Professional Maintenance Manager certification. Join IASBO or whatever state organization that you could be affiliated with. so that you can get your professional development through them as well. Get your health and life safety inspection, go to those courses so that you could know exactly what goes wrong inside of school districts, what kind of violations. Also know about budgets. People always overlook budgets, but it's very important that facility managers know how to manage a budget, because if you're spending going over budget, you're not gonna be on the good side of a conversation with the Board of Education. Also, make yourself valuable, asset to your job by learning about grants that come out, because there's a lot of grants, construction grants, maintenance grants, those type of grants. When you're bringing money in instead of just spending it, you're also an asset to the district. And your leadership roles, take the leadership classes. IASBO offer leadership courses and leadership classes that prepare you for leading, networking, and being a effective leader, because you have to build relationships with the people that work for you, because the better relationship you have for your employees, the harder they work for you. If they don't respect you and you're being an autocratic leader, you're gonna have some problems. And join networking, like Howard's part of the PEC. Join your regional groups, IASBO groups, national groups. That way you have that network. I could call on different people in the network to get questions answered of problems that I have within the school district, and I get answers right away, because I have a network of architects, engineers, flooring contractors, those type of things that could give me answers to the questions that I have right away.
Oh, that's great. So yeah, you got a plethora of resources right at your disposal there. That's the way to go. So Ron, this is kind of an interesting one. So what would you say is the funniest experience you had in your life? And it could be personal, it could be a personal business combination. So tell us about that.
So one thing that sticks out to me all the time, when I see people that I went to high school with, that they always kid about. My grandfather was very interesting. So when he got older, he was going a little blind, and he didn't like people in the house. So I used to always have my friends over. We have girls in the front room, or my friend is sitting in the front room, and he could hear us snickering. So once it got late, what he would do is, to clear the house, he would come and lock the front door as if nobody's in the house. He act like, I don't care what you said, he act like no one was in the house. He would come walk through the house butt naked, lock the doors, cut all the lights off on everybody, and go to bed. The house would clear out so fast. It was the most hilarious thing on earth, because he's stumbling through the house and acting like he don't see anyone there. And no matter how much noise you make, he cut all the lights off on you, so the house is pitch black, and then close the door and lock it. So to this day, when people see me that experience that, they always bring it up.
That's truly one of a kind.
That is great. Hey, Ron, thank you for being on today and sharing your experience, and also your advice to some of the young people out there.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Thank you.